help with, some of them I can't, I understand, but I think you have a very fair point there. There's a reluctance to embrace new ideas and for change. Change is essential in governing.
Yes.
And, you know, we miss the 8 ball when we're like so many steps behind. So I totally agree. And one of the reasons I surround myself with young people in my staff is they challenge me and they have new ideas. For example, they said recently, we should do more programs on financial literacy.
Okay.
Because the young people in our community don't know. Checkbook,
Oh, God,
savings,
please.
putting money away. They simply don't know the basics. Now, that's one thing. Now, I do run programs, but I also try to send out funding when I have it, when I'm allocated for projects that I think bring value or new ideas. And I'm very much involved in that, in some capital projects. But I totally think you're right.
So, I mean, you're a smart gal. How do we overcome that cultural restriction?
Well, I think 2 things. One is, frankly, more people have to vote. Because what's happened is, with this cynicism and feeling that none of it matters and they're all corrupt and all that, the percentage of voters in these local elections, which really do matter, is tiny, of eligible voters. I did an analysis in Yonkers of the percentage of eligible voters who vote in the off-year elections.
Yes.
And then, you know, you were involved in one, and it's a very, very small percentage, and I think that's a problem. I'm very involved in the effort to get more people to participate, including disagreeing, running. So I think that's one thing. Second is, you need new people to run for office. You need new people who are going to say, you know what, no, you're wrong, you're doing it the old way. Here's a new idea, I'm going to do it my way. And we have, in the Assembly, probably 30 new members under the age of 35 who have a new approach and are not wedded to some of this, oh, we've always done it this way. They don't really care.
Well, that brings up another factor, and that is being able to run for office. I mean, what you have to go through in New York. I mean, I think I'd rather go through Dante's Inferno.
Well, you did well.
Yeah, but I had the resources.
I know.
How about somebody who doesn't have the resources?
I totally agree.
Who doesn't have the experience and the contacts?
Shouldn't they be encouraged?
Yeah. I mean, how? I mean, there are laws as to being able to run for office that are ridiculous, for God's sake.
I couldn't agree with you more. And one of the things also I am involved is trying to find new people to run, because it is overwhelming financially. You know, what if you have to give up your other job in order to do it? And then what kind of income do you have? Then you have to follow all these complicated rules, which is easy to mess up. And I totally agree. It's way too cumbersome. So just so you know, so I'm involved in efforts to change those laws.
Yes.
And in the Assembly, we're working hard at that. Frankly, without being partisan, until the Senate is willing to sort of embrace change, they don't want new rules because they want to protect themselves.
They're in control.
They're in control. They like it that way, and please don't run it. You know, have the possibility of winning.
Well, however, I mean, I think that there's a pretty large population within the state that would participate in some way in changing. I mean, how about town halls or seminars that deal with the issue?
I've been doing that.
And confront. You have?
Yes, I've done. We just did a training how to run for office.
Oh.
How to do a petition, and I don't care who you are. Anyone was welcome to come, because there's no way you can learn this, and it's very difficult. The party system is not encourage new people. Neither party really wants new people to come in and change the status quo. I'm interested in new people and in change.
Okay.
And I'm interested in finding and encouraging people down a path, because as you say, Dr. Bob, it is very, very challenging to do it without resources or without knowledge and experience.
Yeah, and again, you know, it just gives the sense of energy that, you know, we are protecting our. Going back to my original premise, we're protecting ourselves. We really don't give a crap about how good you are, how much better you could be at governing. We're more interested in solidifying our positions in our culture, and that's something that I think that needs to be worked on. It needs to be addressed. And
but the other point I would say about that, and we have talked about sort of different ways to approach it, is people can express their discontent with what we do. And I, for one, frequently pick up the phone and call the people who write me. I have one person who disagrees with almost everything I do. He writes me a very thoughtful letter, very smart letter. I write him back, or I see him because he goes to meetings, and we have thoughtful conversations. You can't be afraid of disagreement and challenge if you're going to do it and do it well. And you have to be open to someone emailing you and saying, you know, what the heck is wrong with you? I got 2 of those today. How dare you vote this way? Yeah. How dare you vote? Okay, fine, good. Express yourself.
Okay.
Email these people you don't like and say, I don't agree with you.
Yeah, I think that's an admirable quality that politicians don't have, and that is the ability to let things happen.
Yeah, you were exceptionally good at, I just would say, having watched you campaign, being comfortable with disagreement.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think it came from your I would assume from years in being in business.
Yeah, right. You know, and a philosophy that says I really don't care about what happens to me because I know I'm going to survive it in any event.
Well, I feel that way too. I'm not worried.
Yes, you
if
seem to be.
If I lose, you know, there's a whole big world out there.
A lot of other things to be done.
My world will not live and die by being in the New York State Assembly.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's becoming a very popular mindset in the nation. I think, and not to get into the presidency, but I think that's how Trump won. You know, he gave that aura of, you know, hey, here I am. I don't give a shit what you say.
Yeah.
I don't care how you approach. This is what I say, and that's it.
I think people did like that tone.
Yes.
I always said that tone appealed to people. They wanted that voice. They liked it. I mean, I think they have regrets, many of them now, but at the time, they liked that. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I think you could say it in a different way, which is how I would say it, which is, my world will not end. I am not here to do things I don't believe in or things I think are morally wrong or anything like that. And if as a result of my votes or any other thing, I'm out, then that's fine. I'm happy going to stage
great.
10.
And I know that you're
that
genuine, and that's truly how you are and how you feel. Relative to this, let me just